Legend has it that one of the most powerful and sought-after relics in history is the Holy Grail, an artifact said to hold divine powers. But did you know that some people believe the Nazis embarked on a secret quest to find it? Today, we explore one of the most intriguing conspiracy theories of World War II, the German search for the Holy Grail. Before we dive into the story, let's first examine what the Holy Grail is. According to Christian tradition, the Grail is the cup used by Jesus Christ at the Last Supper. It's believed to have miraculous powers, healing the sick, granting immortality, and even offering divine insight. Over the centuries, the Grail has inspired countless legends, and many have searched for it in the hope of unlocking its supposed powers. During the rise of Nazi Germany, the regime became fascinated by the occult and ancient artifacts. Figures like Heinrich Himmler, a close ally of Hitler, were obsessed with mystical symbols, ancient knowledge, and the idea that these elements could help the Nazis achieve global domination. It's here where the idea of a Nazi quest for the Holy Grail begins to take shape, but it's important to note that much of this story is based on conspiracy theories and speculation. Himmler, in particular, was deeply interested in occult practices and the Aryan race's supposed ancient connections to mysticism. Under his leadership, the Ahnenerbe, an institute dedicated to researching ancient history and mysticism, was created. This organization is often cited in stories about the Nazis' search for the Grail. According to conspiracy theorists, during World War II, the Nazis were not only focused on conquering Europe but were also on the hunt for the Holy Grail. They allegedly believed that finding the Grail could give them supernatural power, possibly tipping the scales in the war. Some stories claim that Himmler sent expeditions to places like Tibet and medieval European sites in search of relics tied to the Grail. One of the most well-known conspiracy theories involves the Nazis' interest in the Cathedral of St. Peter and Paul in Prague, where it's said the Grail was hidden. But there's no hard evidence that they ever found it, and the idea of a Nazi quest for the Holy Grail remains largely a mystery wrapped in myth and speculation. The story of the Nazis searching for the Grail has found its way into popular culture, most famously in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where the Nazi villains are after the Holy Grail. But let's be clear, the Nazis' alleged search for the Grail is far from proven. These ideas are rooted in conspiracy theories and fictionalized accounts. So, did the Nazis ever find the Holy Grail? The short answer is, probably not. There's no conclusive evidence that the Nazis ever discovered the Grail or that it even exists. While Himmler and others were certainly fascinated by mysticism and ancient artifacts, the idea of a Nazi search for the Grail is based more on speculation than historical fact. After the fall of Nazi Germany, many of the items the Nazis collected were lost or hidden, but there's no solid proof that the Holy Grail was among them. So, while this conspiracy theory is intriguing, it's important to remember that it remains just that, a theory. The Nazi search for the Holy Grail is one of the most enduring conspiracy theories from World War II. While it's a captivating story, there's no definitive evidence to suggest it was anything more than a myth. Whether it was part of Himmler's obsession with the occult or just a fantastical rumor, the Holy Grail, as always, remains elusive. Thanks for watching. Remember, history is filled with fascinating stories, but not all of them are based in fact. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. Until next time, keep questioning the past.